Hey, and welcome to our Transformers 3 Dark of the Moon rant / review. More of a rant because we have like awful things to say about this movie and we just don't like it.
It's a crap, and anyone who likes it has gone full retard.
So let's start off with the first hour of this movie is totally meaningless.
It's entirely filler.
It's entirely filler. You don't really care about anything.
Or it's usually what's his face whining about how he doesn't have a job or how he doesn't have this, how he doesn't have that, and then there's like Transformers doing random things for no reason. About maybe halfway through the movie, they start getting to the plot.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of like conspiracies.
But all like.
It's not.
Like all throughout this movie, you're just asking, why is this happening? Why is Sentinel Prime trying to bring Cybertron into Earth when it'll just destroy both Cybertron and Earth?
Yeah, he'll destroy both planets. I mean, it would make more sense if he was like, we should take over this planet and make it our own.
Yeah.
When he's trying to crash Cybertron into Earth, that's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And also, all the characters are so annoying. Because everyone is nasty. Everyone in this movie is just negative and mean. Who's nice in this movie? No one.
Also, with the question why, I know, but why was there a war in the first place?
What do you mean?
At the beginning, he's like, for hundreds of years, the Autobots and Decepticons have battled each other, and, there's this final war, and then Cybertron's like, crap, and then, going to Earth, and then, bam.
I don't know, but, apparently that was, something that the actual Transformers,
the cartoon, right?
Apparently, they just, I don't know, they just fought. That's more of a problem with the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
I think that the movie doesn't elaborate on it and at least try to explain it is kind of stupid.
Yeah. I guess you could, say, I've played War for Cybertron up to, level 9.
Level 2.
No. We played through it until my game, glitched out. But, I can see, the Dark Energon and all that crap.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be, actual canon.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why. There's, a Dark Energon, and it was sort of this battle between selflessness and selfishness.
Yeah.
Kind of how it explains it.
There's also, a battle for violence with a meaning and violence without a meaning. This movie shows violence without a meaning.
The epitome of violence without a meaning.
The Dark Knight is the epitome of violence with a meaning.
I don't know. The Dark Knight does have a few things that don't have a lot of, meaning to it, but there's still a lot more, meaning to the violence.
Yeah. Than this. What would you say violence with meaning?
Well, I think violence with a meaning would be more it would be more like the Dark Knight, where it is, sort of where one of the opponents represents an ideal, and the other opponent represents a opposing ideal.
Yep.
And it's sort of this representation of these two fighting, of these two ideas in conflict. And sure, there is a little bit of that in the end 3 minutes of the movie
Dark Knight. What?
Where there's the selfish leader and the selfless leader.
Oh yeah.
Is that the violence is still just as empty as all the other violence. It has a hint at a meaning, but the violence doesn't represent this meaning. There is no this is how a selfless person would fight, and this is how a selfish person would fight. It's just brutal fighting.
Yeah. Also, the appeal to trying to appeal to the kid audience and trying to appeal to the teen and adult audience is just appeals to no one, because it has sexual innuendo and language while it's Happy Meals toys, you know?
Yeah, they have coloring books
but it appeals to no one. Yeah, sometimes I just found the movie too dark. Like, you know, that part with, the people getting disintegrated and...
human bodies.
Yeah.
People being evaporated and having their bones fly everywhere. Like, you see, like, a woman's skull and stuff.
Yeah.
I lost it, and that's when I absolutely despise this movie.
Yeah. Like, why was that necessary? We kind of know that they're taking over Earth and killing humans, but you don't have to show them, killing...
That is the rule of storytelling, that is show, don't tell. But you don't have to have them, like, be totally eviscerated.
Yeah. Like, you could just see them, like...
You have humans with their hands behind their heads, like, maybe in a line, and you have, like, a guard walking back and forth in front of them. They're taking prisoners. That's how you show it and make it okay for a child. You don't have people being shot in the head like it's an execution. You don't have people being eviscerated and, like, destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be so bad on this if there weren't, like, coloring books and toys for this.
Yeah. But you gotta... I heard someone say, I think it was Jeremy Johns, in fact, that Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, I think it was just Batman and Robin, was supposed to be a movie surrounding the toys.
Yeah, like it was supposed to be a toy commercial?
Yeah.
Well, and I would be fine with that. I would be fine if it was just a mindless toy commercial, right? And it, like if it was like the cartoon,
yeah.
Where it was just like, the Autobots are good, and the Decepticons are evil, and they fight.
Yeah.
But it tries to have a meaning when it isn't just a toy commercial.
Yeah.
It tries to be deep when it tries to have its cake and eat it. It tries to be a toy commercial, but it tries to be deep. It tries to be really violent and juvenile, but it tries to be mature and dark. And it doesn't work.
Nope.
It doesn't work, and it just makes for this really depressing movie where you cannot enjoy the 90-minute, like...
Yeah, you can't even enjoy, like, the explosions.
You can't enjoy the 90-minute ADD fight scene because it's so depressing leading up to it that it just sucks the fun out of it.
Yeah. So, what would you give this out of 10?
Do I have to give it anything? Can I give it a 0?
Yep.
Okay, and I would totally give it a 0.
Yeah. So, I'm probably gonna give it, like... I mean, I wouldn't call it the worst movie ever made, but it is horrible. I'd give it a 1, because, there's a worse...
I'll give it a 0.5 out of 10.
Okay. Yeah, there's a worse movie.
The clunky mesh of robots that are indistinguishable are at least rendered nice.
Yeah.
You can tell a lot of work was putting into, like, making it look cool.
Yeah.
So there you go, 0.5.
So yeah, that was our Transformers Dark of the Moon review.
Hope you had fun.
Yeah.